right attitude, which is most important root among the 5 roots of badminton tree. There are 2 things I would like to explain, demonstrate to you. Number 1, be able to challenge against stronger player. And number 2, be able to respect lower level player. I saw many players that when they play against a stronger player, in their minds, they already accept he is going to lose. So when they take racket, go to court to play, they go to court to play to lose rather than to challenge. If a player already accepts he's going to lose and play a match, to me, that is labor, not sports. The beauty of sports is be able to challenge against a stronger player. It doesn't matter if this player loses 2-15. It doesn't matter as long as he challenges. Then after the match, he will learn something. And during that time, he can enjoy the match. But just imagine if one already accepts he's going to lose and play, what can he get from that match? Nothing, just wasting time. And the second point, there are many players, when they play against lower level players, they have no respect. And they behave like a king of the court. And they treat their opponent like if he is a cat and play with a mouse. No respect. Sometimes I can understand if a player gets nervous against a stronger player. But I hate to see the player who have no respect against lower level player. Just imagine, if I play against the lower level player, I know I can beat him 15 love. But same time, I treat him as my opponent, equal, and I respect, and I play sincerely. That is the real beauty of a sportsman. I will demonstrate what I mean. Number 1, let's say I'm playing against stronger player. When match starts, no ball, then this player's posture is like this, properly, and then ready, service comes, and they play like this. But after this initial start, because opponent is better, he is losing point, and score became 12-3, something like this. And at the beginning, he was like this, and then 12-3, and his posture, his attitude is changing like this, yeah, and then like that. This posture explain to me, he already given up. He doesn't want to try. Why? Because in his mind that if he keep trying and he lose 15-2 or 15-3, he think this is a kind of embarrassment. That's why he tried to destroy the game. To me, that behavior shows very small heart. Doesn't matter. Let's say 14-1. I believe this player should have a posture like that. And doesn't matter. Continue, try. Let's say 8, open one, and try to get service back, and challenge again. That's right attitude to gain. Also, that is right attitude to my opponent. This kind of behavior, okay? Come on quickly, I'm finished. Come on, finish it. This kind of attitude is not sportsmanship attitude. He is wasting his opponent's time. The second point I would like to make is be able to respect the lower level player. Sometimes, like this player, when he doesn't try, he giving up against a stronger player, posture like this, and then when he play against the lower level player, his behavior is completely changing. He became the king of the court. And then sometimes he make a good shot, and then he look the spectators, their parents, and show how he nicely hit. For example, let's say he has got very good opportunity to kill it from the net. And then some spectators or friends or parents are sitting somewhere here and watching this game. And after he killed this shot, went like this, and then he look opponent, and then he look spectators, and he look their parents, and show how he looks nice. It's completely different. Against the stronger player, he doesn't try. Against the lower level player, he became a king and show. To me, it should be the other way around. He should try against the stronger player because he's strong. There's more meaning to challenge him. But when he makes a mistake, then he blaming something else, like this. There's a great chance comes, and the killer hits net, and immediately he look his racket, which means he shows he's telling the people who are watching, it's not my technical mistake, something wrong with my racket. So he doesn't accept what he have done wrong. If he make a second mistake, he cannot see it because he saw it already. And the shuttle comes, and then this says, and then he look the light. This mistake is light, not my technique. And player like that, when he lose a match, he will say, I had bad swing. The umpire was not my side. The floor is very slippery. Like this. No. Whenever a player lose, he will say nothing but congratulate his opponent. Well done. You are stronger than me. You are faster than me. That's only he can say. The player who has a small heart will blame all other things, but not himself. The attitude when a stronger player play against lower level player is changing dramatically. For example, if this player play against similar level, stronger player, then his posture is like this. When shuttle is in the air, smash this. Then his posture is like that, serious. Okay? But if he play against lower level player, who he knows he can beat him easily, then his posture will be changing from like this and like this. Casual. And then he hits sometime like this, smash this. Come on, hit harder. sometimes he hits like this. And he's playing with his opponent. To me, that is not very good attitude. Even if I can beat him 15 love, I believe I should respect my opponent. Doesn't matter his level. And play sincerely, like this. Rather than just imagine how his opponent will feel when he is watching, when he knows this player considers him as nothing. His feel will be terrible. Same, even more, like drop shot. When he plays against a stronger player, then his posture is like that and like this. Serious posture. But when he plays against a lower level player, he tries to make it fancy, look nice, beautiful, like this. Watch my face and the posture. Yeah, I'm playing against a lower level player. Yeah, look very nice. Backhand clear against the stronger player. His posture is like that. Against the lower level player, he is playing. This is not good. What I believe in badminton, this number one root, right attitude, is most important. To me, badminton court is like normal life. In this court, if a player able to challenge against a stronger player, in normal life, he will say what he believes. If his boss say not fair things to him, he will say so. That is wrong. He has that attitude to challenge it. But if a player already giving up against a stronger player, in normal life, whatever he do, if he faces difficulties, he will giving up. Same the other way. If this player respects his opponent, doesn't matter how low his level is, and he plays sincerely, if a player trained that way on court, in normal life, if he become a boss, and then he has many staff, he will treat his staff as his level. He will treat his staff with fair way, rather than he treats them like, what can I say, slaves, nothing. So to me, how a player behaves on court, I can see how he will behave outside the badminton court. To recap, the most important thing in badminton is two things. Number one, be able to challenge against a stronger player. Number two, doesn't matter how low level he is playing, he should be able to respect the low level player. What I mean by respect low level player is, if I can beat him 15-2, beat him 15-2 is my respect, rather than play with him and beat him 15-10, like cat play with a mouse.